doesn't ever have the opportunity to really go in and get much done. Maybe he doesn't feel like it was an option anyway because of the hero matchups. Like maybe he just thinks it's too hard against Wyvern, Sven, and Meg to ever do it.
Puppy has definitely survived through a lot of this, but Yataro now has a nullifier, so you can dispel Aeon Disc. And well, Puppy is going to get the disruption off, gets stuck inside the bramble, pops the Ghost Scepter preemptively, but he's going to die shortly after.
Great curse!
Yep, that's a huge curse onto 3 heroes as Team Secret gets RP from Collapse, and the right clicks are there from Yataro. Triple kill for him, making it an ultra kill. Will he get another Rampage at TI-10? Absolutely! Yataro does it again, Cinderin!
And I mean, even Ember, who's, you know, the one that's sort of being bullied a little bit here, is not having a terrible time.
Yeah, the best part is I feel like they're just sort of holding the line and then punishing when there's actual aggression coming out, like getting that first spear back towards the tier 1
Collapse, relocate back with Mira to the bottom side of the map. And again, Toro not to be dissuaded from keeping the pressure on and now farming. The danger is Team Spirit. How quickly can they take those stacks? You pop God Strength, you have a Kunkka that heads in, it might be gone before Fnatic can get there.
Yeah, and then of course sometimes you'll see teams maybe just try a little bit too hard to contest and then you end up losing the fight, but well, they certainly won't be here in time for this one. I mean, they just got the D ward too, now you got the question marks of what's happening. And
walk into him right now, the Phantom's Embrace for the moment. Inkswell not going to connect onto anybody, and smoke broken, nothing gained. Chuan pulls it back in afterwards. The silence is there, pretty good at stopping the Ravage, but the walk away, the rub-up, it came in at the end of the Ravage to interrupt. Oh, the torrent afterwards falls onto Chuan. He will die, Collapse will live. Devastation in the river. That's where Tidehunter comes from, as Miposhka also gonna live through that one. Are you kidding me? Pitbull forward for the body blocks. Death can't even get away.
Here we go. They may be rivals in the lore, but they're best friends here. Tide and Kunkka.
They're actually gonna open up on the Yataro, but the rest of the team coming in time to try and save their carry. Is it gonna be quick enough though? They jump in. Oh, the RP, but he already died. And now the winner's curse afterwards. Stocks in some trouble. Toronto, Tokyo, and they are all in pretty deep at this point. If they can maybe find a couple quick kills, it could be good. Thompson down low, dead. Rooted afterwards. Miposhka, Mira right on top of Sumail. Jump forward, Seb trying to save this. He's done it so many times to them before, but can they do it again? Sumail walking away ever so slowly, bit by bit, trying to escape, but Mira, he won't let him go. The jump forward, this Lion and Collapse doing absolutely everything for Team Spirit here as 4 go down. Seb tries to get away, but will it end up happening? No. The Yule Scepter lift up into the Remnant. Toronto, Tokyo having a coming out party, absolutely owning on this Void Spirit.
Oh, sounds good to say.
Playing that one safe, and down bottom, they got a Lifestealer that OG need to deal with. Throws out that tornado, gets the lift up, the pullback, skewer, catch, Thompson in trouble. On the other side, they're also battling it out with Seb. The chase is there, and Thompson going to fall. Mira jumps in, gets the finger of death finish. Collapse off to the side. Miposhka not going to be found. They get the skewer, or rather the shockwave, into the kill, and they force out now.
He's in the back end and no one's TPing. They don't want to break the formation, so they're just going to sack the tier 3. Now tier 3 is not as valuable as they used to be, but look, the fight's happening. This is why they don't want to break it up.
Catch is there, stun afterwards, pull back in, dead, done. Looking for more.
Collapse. He blinked in.
Collapse. This guy's a little bit crazy. Thompson, Sumail looking for an opening there. They spot one, Avalanche, walk forward, Mech, but the save is out. And now Sumail, BKB'd, it's going to wear off soon. Has to back out of there as Yataro chases the winner's curse. It's going to connect. And afterwards, Thompson, he just has to disrupt it, but no, he can't get there in time. The jump in, Seb tries to salvage it. Isn't enough. The Yule Scepter lift up. Mira goes down, but they pull it back in for more. Yataro too strong on this Lifestealer. 3 dead, no buyback. Is this going to be the end for OG? As Saksa also to fall. Everybody's gone.
And the camps that are safe. You only really ever see the Medusa walk up to creeps if there's a hero nearby to keep him safe. And in this case, that's safe. As they're attempting a kill on Collapse mid.
So set up. But they're coming in, Collapse. Finger as well. And he's got Nightfall moving into position with the Stone Gaze. Collapse can't get out. At the same time, the fight kicking off the side. GPK has been caught in the Wukong's command. The boat comes crashing over there. GPK, he's still alive. He's able to arm it, toggle himself back. And VP, they've managed to move themselves on top of Toronto Tokyo. He's trying to run, but the damage, not going to quite be done here. Toronto Tokyo also surviving somehow. Finally, GPK goes down in the river. Yatoro will manage to wrap around and get on top of the Kunkka.
Yeah, he sniped him with a stun there at the end, but oh my god, those armlet toggles, those are crazy. He kept staying alive and it keeps baiting Team Spirit into a bad position.
Well, we're going to see them continue to try and fight here. Nightfall and DM, they turn towards Mirror, but now the chase from Yatoro comes out. VP, they've decided to bail out of this. They see Spirit just chasing them down. Save has been left over towards the mid here. Leading forward, big hit coming in with a boundless strike from Yatoro.
They immediately back off.
Let's see what they've got here now. The GPK is going to charge him with the bow straight down onto the beam. Miposhka, he's gone. See what they can get from the jump from Collapse. Collapse, he's trying to get in on top of Nightfall, but Nightfall's focusing down Toronto Tokyo. The BKB comes out from Toronto, trying to run. GPK looking to try and get a catch on him, but he's too fast. DM, he's been left behind by the rest of his team. This time, DM out to start off the action. See the buyback from Miposhka as he's already heading immediately over to see if he can get some sort of grab onto the two of them. Now watching for the high ground, but the stun comes out for Yatoro. The balance strike straight in on top of them. Sunstrike's going to miss. GPK's got to reset for now, falling a little low. Yatoro looking to get on top of Nightfall, but the stone gaze is out. Yatoro jumps back up to the trees. The finger straight in onto Miposhka as it's a die back on the vein.
Get caught by that gush. Yeah, they're gone.
That's a lot of minus armor really across the board when you factor in the Forge Spirits and the Weaver as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nightfall. They're going to commit. Collapse. In with the Ravage. He's back caught the fourth, and this is giving them good time to fully focus onto the Medusa. The brilliant grip there from Miposhka as well. There's no way to VP to stop it. And now they've got to run. The gush out onto the two of them. Torrent off the mark, but Toronto Tokyo's heading into the high ground with the BKB. Ship's got an ice wall. He's got the three of them. Balance strike down the pushback for the Deafening Blast into the meatballs as DM dies inside the base. And they're not even done yet. They're looking towards the tier 4. Yatoro is going right up to the ancient. GPK's back to the fountain. A quick blink into the mental sunstrike. It'll hit. They're diving in. They want to. They're going to be a little...
Kaka sort of throwing his body for his cores there.
Middle tower has fallen.
Time for the base push. 2 minutes and a half left on Yatoro's Aegis. They're going to try and jump and burst him a quick time with the Nightmare. The tether it's in. Yatoro's going to be fine. Arena's round. They've locked in the three of them. Focus right through Toronto. Don't go under them. They get the three. JT's gone again. No chance for a Ravage. As the Tide Hunter gets destroyed by Spirit's incredible physical damage. The Phantom Knives as well from Yatoro. Doing the work. Now the Ravage comes out. Finger follow-up is there, but the heals. He's back up to full HP. Collapse is good to go. JT and dieback on the Tide. And Spirit will push on.
They're concerned if they let this Aegis go.
Yeah.
So they're smoke up. They understand that even though we don't have this BKB, we have to stop them from taking this Roshan.
Let's see, they're going to go for the jump. Toronto Tokyo is in. Straight away, the static shot's laid down. He's committing, looking to kill him. Fly, but caught by the silence. The Void will fall. Fly to die to Roche. Fisher over the Collapse trying to run over the high ground. JT expends the Echo Slam, destroying it. The kisses come out to Ollie. Toronto Tokyo back in with the Dragon Tail stun. Yatoro's got the damage from the high ground. Mirror somehow still alive here. Kaka has got the time lapse, but he's back into the trap of Miposhka into the kinetic field. 4 dead on IG.
Oh, hang on. We are
Give a
approaching
smoke.
Rush.
Team Spirit. Oh, the Aether Remnant does spot them. We'll see if they notice, if Secret did notice that.
It looks like Nisha did.
Yep. Oh, he's going to get ravaged, though, into the waveform and blown up. Noticed it or not, Cinderin? He's
can obviously
dead.
save them from Ravage or from Terrorize or, you know, line combos. If they, as long as they instant press one of their defensive abilities coming out of the swell, could prove to be really useful, but not the plan
Zai
yet.
gets off the horn toss, skewer into the RP, but the BKB is activated. It's not really going to help against the Omni Slash, but a lot of it is tank was creeped. So Toronto Tokyo getting some backup with Collapse and a huge Ravage. Down goes Matu, and now you see Yatoro at his best. E-Blade, double kill, 3 dead for Secret in his Shadow Realm form, just decimating. Nisha able to get a pick off, though. But very unfortunate that there was a creep wave there.
Control of where the vision is. And the only word that they have, I think Miposhka literally just pinged out. There you go. just controlling the vision. They have more information to play with, and this is what's allowing Team Spirit to constantly be reading LGD and how they're moving around the map.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bottom. Toronto Tokyo
comes out on Xingqiu. They get the BKB finished up on Ame, and they're going to look for some sort of team fight. But the way that Team Spirit are abusing the vision, if you take a look at the map, like, there are almost no dire wards anywhere. Radiant are in firm control of where the vision is. And the only ward that they have, I think Miposhka literally just pinged out. There you go. Just controlling the vision. They have more information to play with, and this is what's allowing Team Spirit to constantly be reading LGD and how they're moving around the map.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bottom. Toronto.
Let the skies take.
I mean, Miposhka's maybe even already leading into more action. He's got the Winter's Curse at the ready. Both Toronto, Tokyo, and Collapse up here ready to play around him as well.
Yep, Faith Beyond's about 1,000 gold away from the Ags.
Collapse, he's got that horn toss, he's got that setup. Quick catch and a drag back on to Xingqiu, gets him in reach of the rest of the team. They've got to watch out for these pickoffs. This is something that Collapse was tearing them apart with earlier in the series.
Yep, and Collapse is recognizing, you know, the idea from LGD here is to silence him when he blinks inside, remove any sort of vision that LGD has, and then get map control that way. And you know, with these illusions, pushing safely, you're forced to respond.
Oh, he looks for the jumper Collapse, he's not able to get the grab back on Nothing to Say. So Nothing to Say, BKB's up, but Mirror holding him for the longer of the feed, gets cancelled by the Avalanche. The Winter's Curse coming to a quick end, as PSG LGD now charging out the base. Bo comes crashing down onto Mirror. Ancient Seal for now onto Yatoro, he's looking to back up and reset inside the base. Toronto, Tokyo, he's diving in, past the tier 3s, he's able to take out Nothing to Say. Looking at Remnant over to the side, he's got his eyes over towards Y. Or maybe even more actually, he's holding on to that, not jumping back quite yet, as they've killed off 2. And with 2 dead, they may just have the room here to push up to the high ground. Yatoro, he's stepping up. Still a bit longer with the Metamorphosis left. They're taking this tier 3 tower. There's going to have to be buybacks. Xingqiu back into the game. But a tier 3 taken here. Some damage being done to the Rex as well. No Kunkka for 40 seconds.
Yeah, and no wolf fight.
Collapse. He finds a grab. Jumps in. Drags back on the Skyrap mate. Xingqiu. He's gone for 70. Another man down on PSG LGD. Spirit. They'll keep the push going. And you've got to be careful, you know, Collapse is looking for another one. There it is, he's in, drag back on Y. That's so much harder to deal with than it is for them to take down PSG LGD.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's reflected in the way that Alm is playing, but he's about to get caught here to top lane.
There's Collapse, in with the horn toss, dropping the RP. The BKB was out in time, he's into the invis, but the physical, is it going to be enough here from this Terrorblade? Yatoro, he's focusing down Ame, Ame's trying to run, but he can't get away from him. They're ready to chase for more. Collapse, steering in and close the distance onto Xingqiu. They've caught the Skyrap, set up there as well with the cast. They're ready to close up onto Faith Beyond as well. They're going for a 3rd kill here. Skewer from Collapse, back into the claws of Spirit. 8 seconds until Arme with the Ancient. They're looking to close it up. They can taste the championship. They can taste the money, but the backdoor protection kicks in. The backdoor protection is in. It's not over yet.
KPS LGD. They'll start now to force Spirit back out of the base. Miposhka will get himself out with a blink. They just need to reset Spirit.
They're trying to get out. Faith Beyond's on top of Mira, though.
They've got the curse. Holding back the Lycan. Why? Being a bit of a nuisance off to the side. Impetus on Demira, but why? It's chased down by Collapse. You saw it, got him. Toronto Tokyo, low on mana. James holds it back, but now with the BKB armor.
He has buyback, though.
Straight back in with the Remnant. Gets instantly caught out with the Torrent. Got the silence as well. Jump forward. Collapse. BKB. Still back. Into the clutch of the Yatoro. Yatoro. They're going to be able to lock him down with the RP. Where's the detection? Where's the detection?
No detection.
They need to see him. They don't get to see him. Armor. He's going to live. He's going to turn towards Mira. He's still very low here. And then a slide chain. They get him. They finish him off. Oh, nothing to say.
What a TP.
What a TP. He's out. He's alive.
So just one sentry ward could have won them the game there, but support's unfortunately not able to get into range.
Let's see what they can do around this pit. They're still down 16k PSG LGD, but they've got all their old stuff. Can they make any sort of steal? They've already managed to set up here onto the Kunkka. They're going to go straight to it. Yatoro coming in with the BKB. The cards holds back arm out on the side. Nothing to say. He's going to go down. Out for 110. Yatoro's ready to step over his next target. He's looking over towards Arne. Collapse. Popping the BKB. Miposhka keeping himself alive with a cold embrace. Spirit. They'll turn over towards Arne, but Arne's still got the BKB to go. He's killed off another support. He's looking at Toronto Tokyo. Toronto Tokyo by the top of the yours. He's got another Remnant. Slight of this into the Remnant of the high ground. He's away. Okay. Oh, they got him.
There we go.
They'll take him off the cliff.
But look at Roche.
Oh,
Armin's killing Roche.
Oh, no, he can't do it, surely. Blink out time, Collapse. He's got his eyes on him. Still nothing to say or why for 50 seconds.
Armin's alone.
He's gone in alone. That was a risky move. He's got the back of a Jin Q. But Spirit, they're going to chase on. Slight chase. Arme is gone. 2 minutes, no Tiny. Ancient exposed. Spirit. It's over.
GG.
It's over. GG. They've got it.